This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
So, last class we have discussed regarding charts of accounts. Any doubts in charts of accounts?
Oh,
Okay. So today we'll start about posting period variant. Posting period. That means posting means the transaction which you are going to pass, and the period in which month you are going to pass the transaction. So there will be a person who will be assigning you in which days, in which month the transaction has to be passed. So, say example, in this posting period variant, we have a 12 months. That is 12 months of transaction. 12 months of accounting things which we are going to do. Other than this accounting, we also have plus 4 months of special posting period. Right? The special posting period is used for recording the adjustment entries. Right? Now what I want to do, if there is a user, say example, in a company, we have assume that we in a company, if there are three accountants. Okay, we have three accountant. In this three accountant, I want to assign them to do some task. So we will assign these people what they have to do. The same way, what I will be doing here is I'm going to assign the work, but based on what I will say them, you need to pass the transaction only for April. Okay, so I'll give them only April month you can pass the transaction. Once all the accounting you are finishing for the April month, once it is completed, then what you have to do, you have to ask the admin. So admin will give you another permission saying that the next month, May month, June month, like this. So one after other month, one after other month, if there are permission given, so like this also you can give one after the other month. Or I may give to my accountant, I have an accountant A. To this accountant A, I say that you can make the transaction from April 2023 to June June 2023. So this is where I'm giving him a permission to make the transaction for the first quarter period. For the first quarter period, they can make the transactions. So once after the transaction that is done, okay, once after completing the transaction till the June month, once he finishes all the transaction, then I will allow. Allow means I'm just doing what I'm allowing for this one. Okay, I'm allowing for this one. That means this is a open period to post transaction, whereas the remaining one which is not allowed, right, which is not allowed, is called as that is being blocked for that particular person. Okay, so that means block means we are saying that, so close posting closed period. Okay, closed posting period. So this you can allow for any 2 month, or how much ever the months you would like to give them a transaction activities. That this user can make this month of entries from January to June, or January to September, from October to December, or from January to March he can make the transaction, not for the special posting period. So for the special posting period, we will grant him the permission. Once the financial year has been completed, we will open the transaction. So it is purely the user, the one who is the admin person, is going to grant a permission for the user regarding how many months the transaction can be posted. So what month is been allowed to a user, only for that month he can post it. Okay, so we can post from 1 to 12 months, 12 months of accounting. This is accounting period, right? We are posting a accounting period, plus this from 13 to 16, 13, 14, 15, 16. The next month is for the special period, special posting period, whether you want to allow it. Based on this, we are going to do. So it is your wish whether you want to give only this period or the both the periods you want to allow. You can allow these people to make the transaction. Any doubts still here? Did you understand the concept? What is posting period variant? Say yes, no. Okay. Um, fine. Just wait for 2 minutes. I'll continue. Just 2 minutes. Okay, sorry, let's continue. My mistake. There was some issue with there was some problem, so I just sorted it out. Okay, let's continue. Resume this virtual machine. We'll click on this. So this is going to start a virtual machine.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, you're not audible.
I didn't speak ma. I was just turning on the SAP server.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Because the previous step which I used to do, the same step I'm doing again and again. Since I'm using SAP directly from the hard disk, I'm connecting from the hard disk. It has not been installed to my PC. So what happens? I have to again and again I have to log in. So the first step which I showed you during the first class, how to log in, how to power on the something. But you just need to pause it. So you can pause this. So when you get this resume this virtual machine, automatically you'll get the same thing. You can continue it. Since I'm using a support of hard disk, I'll have to again and again log in here. Okay. So I have to again wait. From the next class, I'll keep this on first in the beginning of the class itself, so that we'll not have to wait, like waste the timing during this. Okay. Meanwhile, we will continue with this the part. So posting period, what we are giving in this. So what I'm going to do here is from the April month 2023, right? From April 2023, which is this? This is the first month. So from first month till what? Till the March 2024. This is our 12th month. 12th month. I'm going to give them a permission. I'll open posting period variant for making transaction, for posting transactions. And I'll also make April, right? April 2024, but this is my special posting period, right? Special posting period of that is going to be my 13th month. It is going to be the 13th month for recording this, and April, May, June, July till July 2024. 24. Okay, that is my 16th special posting period month. I'm also opening this also for making a transaction. Okay, so we will keep this opening posted period variant. Will allow to make the transaction. Meanwhile, let me start this also. Log on. SAP user India 123 English. In which language we are going to maintain? English. So this I have given. Let this load. Okay. Now what we are going to do? First, we will define the posting period. So first we need a heading saying that it is going to be a posting period variant. So first step, we will define posting period variant. Posting period variant. Now what we are going to do, I'm going to use a T code again here also, slash NOBBO, slash NOBBO is a T code, enter. Okay, so the same thing again, you know that we are using every field whenever we are defining charts of accounts, whenever we are defining credit control area, everywhere we are using the same things as our company code what we have defined, so that we do not need any confusions here. So you can go for this new entries. I'll use the same thing, MCC1, and the name let me give here as posting period variant for MCC1. So your company code for 1. Then we will save this. We have created a posting period variant. Now what we have to do the next step? So see, I'm getting the same thing, MCC college itself. That is the configurations which I have created. After this, creating means after creating this posting period variant, what we have to do, we have to assign this. So we have to assign the posting period variant to our company code. Okay, so to assign this, what is the T code? See, already see, make sure your data is been saved. I'm getting here data was saved. Now before I assign this, what we will do, we will create a open and close posting period. So this we will make it a third step. First we will create the second step. So what we are doing, we have a posting period 1 to 16. So what we will do, open and close posting period variant for our companies, right? So open and close posting period variant we have to do. So here we go, and the T code for this is, for defining the posting period variant, the T code is OB52 slash NOB52. Okay, see here I'm giving in a T code OB52. Enter. So this is where you're getting. Now we can create ourselves, but instead of creating, we will do one more thing. We can copy anything. We can copy the previous one and we can define it. In this, there are certain steps which we'll have to do it. What are the steps? Which are the transaction you are going to do? So when I say this, I'm going to allow a transaction, posting period transaction. In this, we will have a option saying that mm, plus A B K M S plus ADKMS. These are the configurations which we are going to do. Now, what is this plus ADKMS? Which means now plus. Plus means all type of GL account. Okay, all type of GL account transactions. What is this all type of GL account transactions? Which means I can make all the transaction that may be related to purchase, that may be related to sales or expenses, income, anything I can do when it is a plus. That means I am allowing a person to make the transactions. Okay, I'm allowing the person to do the transaction of all these things within that 12 months or the overall 16 months. Then A. A is what? To allow the transaction assets accounting. Okay, for assets accounting, for making the purchase of assets, for making the transaction sale of assets, to make an entry for depreciation, to make an entry for depreciation, appreciations, anything, purchase of capital assets, sale of capital assets, depreciation, appreciation, all these things comes under your assets accounting. Then comes a D. D means the customer. Customer account. Customer account means where I make a sales to my customer. Right? We make a sales to a customer. When I make a sales to customer, in return, I will also be receiving some money, right? When we will be receiving money, what happens? We have to record those transaction also here. So what is that? My sales when it is done, it is usually made on a credit base. So till I receive money from my customer, it will be called as accounts receivable. So to when I make a sales, when I receive a money from my customer, when I make an advance receiving from my customer, or after sales when there is a sales return, all those things will come under customer account. Then K stands for vendor account. Vendor account. What is this vendor account? Vendor account is related to your purchase. Purchase, purchase return. For the purchase, when I'm making a payment, paying a money to the supplier is called as a vendor. So those details we will be recording. Then materials. M is for materials. For my opening stock, for my inward, that is my purchase of number of stock, then a sale of number of stock. Okay, sale of number of stock, how much we are doing it, and the closing stock. These things we will be recording under this material account. Then comes the S. So S stands for other account. So in the 16 month, 1 to 16 month, which entry you are going to allow to the person, whether you are allowing only assets, only customers, only vendors, or you are allowing for materials or anything. There will be one more question. Now when I have a support of this all account itself, then why should I use this plus AD? Other than plus, why should I use this ADKMS? That means I can use only plus, but what happens for recording the transaction? It is fine when I need to make a changes in my recorded transaction. Purchase is done, but purchase return cannot be done. Sales is done, sales return cannot be done. Assets purchase is done, but when I make a sales, this depreciation, appreciation cannot be calculated. So this kind of problems will be there. So in order to eliminate this kind of errors or activities which we may face while making a transaction, we will be using all this type of GL account for posting the transaction plus ADKMS. So these things we are going to open and close. Now look here, by default we have plus ADKMS for many things. So what I'll do is I'll select something, whichever the company it is, predefined one. So predefined one will be 0001. 4 times 0 and 1 will be the predefined. Okay, you can use that, no problem. Okay, so I'll select this plus A D K. So M is not there. So instead of selecting this, we'll select something different. So plus A D K M S. This I'm selecting. So you have to select all this plus ADKMS. After selecting this, click on this copy as. Once you click on a copy as, what is your posting period variant? We have already created as MCC1. So same thing is for all the variant. So see here, I'm just renaming this to MCC1. Okay, from account to account, don't worry. From period where? From first period of 2023 till the 12th month of 2024, 13th month, that is a special posting period from 2024, 16th month 2024. So, for only the first year posting, beginning year will be 2023, ending year, special posting beginning year, special posting ending year will become 2024. Okay, MCC1 again. So for assets, posting period 1 2023 onwards till the 12th month of 2024, that is March 2024. Then 13th month of special posting period 2024 till 2024, 16 month. Same thing, I'm just repeating this again and again. MCC1 for customer 2023, 2024, again 2024 for special period 2024. If any confusions, you can ask me. Okay, I'm just renaming this variant into MCC1, the one which I have created, defined posting period. And then I'm opening the period that a user can make the transaction to whichever the period that will be assigned to him. So I just give a grant of all the period. 2023. Okay, so in order to go for the next cell, I'm using tab button. Okay, I'm using tab button. 2023, again tab 2024, tab, again tab 2024. Press the tab button in order to go for next cell. Now rename to MCC 1. 1. So 2023 first period, 12th period 2024, 13th period 2024, and 16th period 2024. Okay, all this is done. Now we have to save this. We have copied and renamed it. So I want you to take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this so that you won't be having doubts when you will be doing this. Take a screenshot of this, please.
Mom, it's not so clear.
Okay, so or else you can do one more thing. When the videos will be shared, you can refer in that also.
Okay.
Can you see at least during the class, not in the screenshot? I'm asking you about the class. At least is it visible?
Yeah, mom, it is visible.
Fine then. So now after renaming it, let me save it. Control S. So enter first. Specify target entry. So first 1 to 12 months, it is done. So MCC 1 already exists with the same. Now only we have created where it is exit. So let me close this. Yes, let it get lost. Okay, see, already it is copied. Number of entries copied 6. Now we will save. Since I pressed twice the key, so it was giving me the error. So once I rename this and press enter, you will get 6 entries is being copied. After copying, it was only copied. Now after copying, we have to save this. Once it is saved, then you can proceed with your entries. So saving is done. We have given a access to make the transaction open and close posting period. So we have created a posting period variant, allowed this period from where to where to make the transactions. Now we will link this to company code, right? We are going to link this to a company code. So that is assign posting period variant to the company code. So what I'll do, slash n slash n, and the posting period assigning OBBP. OBBP is a code number. I press enter. Now I'll get the screen loaded to assign this posting period variant to the company code. Now look here. I have an option change view, assign company code, posting period variant, assign company code to posting period variant. Posting period variant is also created, company code is also created. We will click on this position. Now what is my company code? MCC1. Enter. Now what is my posting period variant? See, whenever you click on this position and search something, it will come in the very first list. Now what we will do? MCC1. Okay, now we will save this. So we are getting the same configuration since I'm not created any other company, so I'm having this. Now I'll press enter in order to save. Any doubts still here? Girls? Fine then, I'll share you some notes for your posting period variant. Okay, you can refer that. Just take a break for 5 minutes. Okay. Fine. So let me ask you, if in case you have any doubts on the posting period variant, you can let me know. Anywhere if you find a difficult, you can let me know. Even if you want me to repeat, I can repeat, no problem. But you have to respond me. No doubts. This was 712. Fine. See, this in my posting period variant, I started giving one first period to 12th period in case you want to give only first period only. So start period 1, from period 1 to period 1, and you can assign for that particular year. In case if not, let me show you this. I will go here. So the previous step where we have copied this plus ADKMS. So I can go for this position MCC1, which is already created. So from first period to only first month they have to make a transaction. Then we can give this 1 month. Only that 1 month we can give them a permission. But in case if you want to give for 3 months also you can give for 4 months, 5 months, any month number of months from which month to which month you want to give, you can assign them for that particular month and that particular year. In case not, you can give it for the full period also. So I just use, okay, the same thing, that is from the first very beginning period till the last period I have used it. Clear? Is that clear to everyone? We are only 6 people and still I'm not getting any response. No doubts, ma'am. Ashwini. Fine. Ashwini. Ashwini, this is the first class you're joining or the second class? First class. Okay. So please do refer all the videos, and in case if you have already got SAP installed to your device, fine. If not, get it installed. I want everyone to install SAP by this week so that you can practice it. Okay, from next week,
Sure.
I will be starting the transactions. Okay, are you there in a group from the beginning? From the beginning means from the very first class? The IT person is not available. Yes, ma, he is not available till tomorrow. From Thursday, he will be available. Okay, so you can ask me on Thursday also. I'll check with them and let you know. In case if Akshay is not informing, I'll inform you. Okay, so since till tomorrow, that IT person will be busy. Okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know on Thursday morning itself. Fine. So posting period variant is done. So if you have no doubts, we'll proceed for the next one. Okay. So the next step which we are going to do after the posting period variant is field status variant. Okay. So field status variant. What do you mean by field? Okay. So posting period variant is done. Now we are going with field status variant. Field status variant. So we can also write this as FSV, field status variant. Now what is field? Field means location, place, we can say. So field is where the place, or you can say it as a location. That location is another word. Fine, let me give you the same thing. Location, or you can also say it as placeholder. Placeholder, that means where we are going to make. So field is something, a place where we are doing something. It's not into a physical field, it is here in our software, the field which is available in the software, which means we may have a field saying that I have to draw. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, it is a field, that is a box, right? A box which we are going to work on with it. Okay, uh, where we are going to work with it. So when I say about the field, what happens here in this things? There are three types of field. So if it is in a gray color, where you cannot make entry, not editable mode, not editable mode. These are the field, and there are other fields which we call it as optional. Okay, optional field. So optional field means we can either fill or skip the field without filling any details. So I'll show you this also. And then we have something called as required. Okay, required field. So we have optional field, required field. Okay, and the gray color, this one instead of gray color, I'll tell you this before that, gray color, we call this as suppress field. SUPPRES, suppress field. So this will be in a gray color. So I'll show you. Required fields, that means mandatory field. You can say mandatory, you can say compulsory, anything. Compulsory to fill the details. We cannot skip those options. So this method we call it as suppress field, optional field, and required field. I'll show you this. Okay, so any field when you are selecting, if that is in a gray color, say suppose we have already created in this also in a previous step when we were creating this. See here, so the company code is in gray color. I cannot change this also. I cannot change this also. I cannot change. But whereas here we can edit it. Here we can make any changes. So that is editing one. This are compulsorily we have to fill it. So let me show you the other place. OBBO, open and close posting period. OBBO. Assign KB 5. Now see, this we cannot change, but this we can change, right? So these are the fields where one which is a mandatory field is which we have to fill compulsorily. So if you ask me, when we created a company code, when we created a company and the company code, in that situation also what we have done is few details where I didn't fill the basic information regarding the changes which I may require. Right? I didn't make the changes that I may require. That is, uh, company address I have given, but I didn't give the telephone number, mail ID, phone numbers. Those things I have skipped the fields. So let me show you that also. Slash N O B O, sorry, OXO2 enter. Sorry, OX02 slash NOX02. I'll go for this position. MCC1 enter. So this is the one. I'll double click on this. Now see, these are the details which we have filled. So this is in a gray color, so that means which I cannot change, but the other details we can change it. So see here, cannot be changed when I double click on this. Here, if I want to change any other details, we can change it, right? So let me show you in a field status variant itself how to make the changes. I'll just go back for the previous one. From this SAP Easy Access screen, we will go for the next step, that is field status variant. Okay. So for this, the T code, transactional code is slash NOBC4. C4. We got this. In this field status variant, we are not defining it. We are going to copy the predefined one, 0001. The predefined one, 0001. Select this, copy it. Now I'm going to rename this to MCC1. MCC1 and field status for MCC1 enter. So I'll give copy all. It has been copied. I'll show you what is suppress, what is mandatory field, what and all the basic fields which we have to fill. So this has been copied, enter. Now we can save this. Saving is done. Now see here, let me click on this. First you have to select this. You have an option here, field status group. Okay, open this. So these are the groups which we have. So I'll just double click on this G001 is a general text. So general data, when I go for general data, assignment number, suppress, required entry, optional. So assignment number means the voucher and number you can either give or not, optional it is. Text, text means the narration. When you make a transaction, you will be giving the narration. So that is optional. Invoice reference, for your reference, if you want to give something, you can give this. The same way, I'll go back. Suppose we have financial or additional accounting. Okay, let me show you in some other things. So reconciliation, receivables and payables, general data. In the C, again the same thing, which and all is in a gray color, that is gray color field is called as suppress. Which and all is required field, that will be selected. Which are the options you can skip, those will be in a optional entry. So I'll go back here. So whatever the predefined things which we had for general accounting, cost accounting, for assets management, receivables, payables, bills receivable, bills payable, everything has been copied. We didn't make any changes. What we did, we came for the field status variant. In the very first, I was having 0001. I've selected this, copied it, renamed to MCC1, enter, copy all, then save it. This is what done. So now what I have here is the next option which I have already created, MCC1. So I'll show you here. So this is what we have. So field status variant is been created, right? Field status variant has been created. The next one is we have to assign this, assign to our company code. So let me give you a slash NOBC5. So here you get this. So company code has been created, field status variant is also created. We'll go for a position. I give here as MCC1 my company code, enter. Then my field status variant is also MCC1, enter. Okay, save this. Saving is done. Okay, whatever we will be doing, all those transactions will be recorded here. Okay, so I just gave you a field status variant. Any confusions if you have till here, you can let me know. Any confusions, any doubt, you can let me know. You will understand field status variant when we start doing the transaction. If in case you have any doubts, what is suppressed, what is fee, optional, what is mandatory, required field and all. So when we do the transaction, you may understand. But other than that, did you understand the concept what I was trying to explain regarding field status variant? Reply me yes, no, say something. Understood, not understood. I've also shared your notes regarding the field status variant, only the procedure. Okay, only the procedure, how to navigate, how to follow with the T codes, but complete entire notes is not been given. Okay, entire notes is not been given. I'll share you this also. Might be this may be helpful for you. So what we have done, we have these three things in this first step. We have defined field status variant, and second one we have assigned the field status variant to company code. Okay, this is what done. So field status variant topic is also been done. What kind of PDF reference you required? Can I know this? You have like you are asking for PDF reference. What kind? I'm not sure. If in case anything you can tell me clearly, I'll let you know. Because I personally I also don't have any notes practical things. I have only the navigations. So you have to practice according to this. In case anywhere if you have a doubt, you can ask me. So the steps only I have been shared to you on WhatsApp. Okay, use how to navigate one by one, step by step. Instead, you can also use a shortcut key using the transactional code. Okay, navigation steps also has been given, and then the transactional code is also given. But the working procedure is not there. How to select, how to which are the option you have to select, what you have to fill. These things you have to practice. Whatever I have been explained during the classes. Just follow the reference for your videos also. You can refer the videos which will be shared to you. In case still you have any doubts, so before I start this practical, that means the transaction to proceed, how to make the transaction. Before I start with the transaction also, we will be having a recap of all those things, whatever we have done one after the other. So that is what I want you all to get the SAP installed. Once it is done, we can also do simultaneously from next week onwards. So yes, from on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, IT person will be available. I'll make sure that he will be available for you to install this SAPs. Fine. I think Ashwini is trying to say something, but I'm not audible, Ashwini. In case if you're not able to respond, put it in a chat box, ma. I'm not hearing you. Nothing, ma. Okay, fine. So better I'll stop till here. You all can practice this. Yes. It was my mistake. Fine, no problem. No problem, Ashwini. No problem. Okay. So next class, I'll start with the tolerance and the GL creation, that is ledger creation. How to create, how to make these things. Fine. So at least make sure by this weekend you all get SAP installed to your devices, so that from next week we will start practicing together. We'll do simultaneously. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
So that you will also have a time to make a note of points also, whatever we are doing it. Okay, that's all for today. We'll see you in the next class. See you all. Take care. Bye.